From this part, we are going to start coding our template. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. From this part of this series of tutorial, we are going to start coding our template. Make sure that you are connected to this page, you are connected to this channel. So we are going to build up this whole template here, but first of all, as we can see that this is the header part where we have a certain header area, and then we have this banner element with a background image and with some text onto it. So all we are going to do, we are going to start coding our template, and we are going to start from the header part, from the head part of this particular template. So let's proceed. Now in the final stage that we will be achieving over here is this one. Now as we can see, we have created the index.html in our previous tutorial, as we have observed, and we have created another custom style sheet.css, and we have linked this index.html to bootstrap.min.css and custom style sheet.css, as we have connected this page with this bootstrap.min CSS. That is why before this closing body tag, we have connected this page to bootstrap.min.js in order every feature of Bootstrap accessible. So these are the requirements that we have done, and this is the final output so far that we have observed up to our previous tutorial. Now in this state, we are going to create something which is equivalent to this one. That means we are going to create this header part over here. Now in the first case, we are going to create the containing element. Now you can use here container if you want a 1200 px container. Every of your contents to be confined within a 1200 px container, and if you wish that your content becomes full page, then all you need to do, you need to consider this one, container fluid. Now this is the thing. In the first case, we are going to make sure that this div is closed. Another thing, whenever you are creating something like this, always make sure that the divs are closed. That means whenever you are opening a div, your approach should be something like this. You are opening this div, that means you have to close this div first. Anything that comes inside, you should go on further like this. So we are consuming up all these 12 grids over here. And if you do wish that your contents to be fixed within a mobile device property, then all you need to do, you need to make sure that call sm12 is on. And inside this call sm12, the first thing that we are going to see, that for related information, call us at this one. So this is the thing that we need to ensure here. So that is why we are creating an h3 tag. So up to this part we have created this thing. So this is the result. This will be the output so far that we have created, and you can see that the bootstrap feature is been reflected over here. If we press F12 and we click on it, and we can see that these are the properties which is been observed here. You can see that this font family, font weight, line height, margin top, margin bottom, every of these sort of things, those are being reflected into your web page, and this is due to that linkage with the bootstrap.min.css. That means so far these styling properties are been attributed by the Bootstrap framework. In this particular case, we can see that this is practically the output of this header part. So naturally we need to modify our framework such that it executes this kind of properties, as we can see here. So let's get back to our project, and here we are using another class along with call sm12, and it is head banner. So we are getting back to our custom style sheet, and here we are providing all these properties. Now we will be needing to provide a background image. which will be a linear gradient. So why linear gradient? We can see that this is practically executing a linear gradient nature over here. So we need to pick up all these 2 or 3 or more, whatever it is, these color properties from here. So that is why we are now getting back to our GIMP software, where we have already opened this thing. And here, first of all, let's select this topmost color property. There it goes. If we now click, we can see that this is the color property. So copy, and here we need to paste it. This is the first color stop, and in order to achieve the second one, we need to select this last color stop here. We need to see what kind of color code is been imposed over here. We have picked it up, and now click here. This is the color code. We need to copy it and we need to paste it here. Now we will be pasting it 4 more times. Providing on with these hack codes here. Now pressing Ctrl S and getting back to our project and reloading, and we can see that this is the thing which has been created so far. And as we can see that here are 2 gaps at these 2 ends. So this is the thing that we need to rectify. If we use this class name along with this call sm12 property, then there will be an inbuilt padding of 15 pixels from both the ends, from left and from the right. But instead of using it over here, if we just cut it, then paste it here, and now if we reload, we can see that all these paddings are gone. Now instead of using this container fluid, if we use here container only, reload, and now you can see that this is a 1200 pixel container that has been created over here. So instead of using container fluid, if we use container, then the contents will be confined within a 1200 pixel container element. And instead of using container, if we now use here container fluid, then your contents will be coming full page. Then your contents will be appearing full page, as we can see over here. So this is the first thing that we have created here up to this one. Now we have to make this alignment to the extreme right position. As we can see here, we have to change this particular font family, and then we need to change this color element here. So that is why we are getting back to our index.html, and from here we need to modify this head banner h3. Let's get back to custom style sheet.css, and here another thing, we need to change this font family into this one. So what was the font family? The font family here in this case used was Josephine Slab. So that is why we need to get back to Google, and here we will be searching for Google Fonts. And after opening this Google Fonts, we will be searching for Josephine Slab. So all we need to do first, we need to copy this one. We need to get back to index.html, and below this custom style sheet, we are going to paste this one. Inside this custom style sheet.css, all we are going to do now, we are going to copy this thing and we are going to paste it here. We have specified the font family, and now we have to specify the font size. As we can see that the font size is now changed and the font family is getting changed here. We need to change the color and the text align and the line height. So all those things are now changed. So let's get back to our project and reload, and we can see that already these attributes are changed. We can see that this is the for related information. Press Ctrl Shift M. This is the exact thing that is going to be observed in this particular case. under 320 by 480 pix. This is the exact thing that we are going to observe at the device width of 320 pix. Now if we get back to our template, we can see that the number is written in a different font color. So this is what in the next case we need to rectify. Get back here and here. Come back and reload, and we can see that the mobile number is now changed. It is now getting a different color than the previous one. So this is the part that we have created.